Good morning, everyone. So in today's video, I'll be doing a pre-market analysis, breaking down the dollar index, euro dollar, and pound dollar. So I have here pulled up the monthly chart for dollar, and you can see right now price action is working within a monthly sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and I have that drawn out as this large red rectangle. Okay, so what I'm waiting on is for this delivery into this green rectangle, which is a monthly buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Now dropping down to the daily. So I've been using this time frame as my intermediate time frame. When I do my time frame alignment, the monthly time frame acts as my higher time frame. The daily acts as my intermediate term time frame, or the time frame where I read structure. And so right now we're in a market maker sell model. You can see here we had a nice displacement, came back up, low risk short there. We came up again, first stage distribution, came up again into this daily sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and that's our second stage of distribution. Now, notice how we're still within this monthly sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and the drawn liquidity is this old low. So that old low right there is the top or the highest price point of this green rectangle. And just flipping back out to the monthly, that green rectangle is a monthly sell side amount. Monthly buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Drop it back down to the daily. And so I'm going to label this low as sell side liquidity. And that's where I'm expecting price to go. So right now, we've keyed off of our most recent daily sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And so from there, I like to use the 4-hour and the 1-hour to read intraday structure or intra-week structure. And we can see here how we've priced away from, and now we're going back into that daily sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, which is this this gold rectangle. So this morning, dollar has been running up higher, and I was anticipating for price to run higher into premium of this range from high to low, this high to this low. So from this high to this low, premium is anything above 50%, and we're in a deep premium now. So I'm expecting for price to tip his hand bearish by displacing on a lower time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we're inside of a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency right here. And we've priced up through there. Now this candle closes in about 3 hours. You see that over here? 2 hours and 55 minutes. This candle will close. So price can still wick above this 4 hour sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency and then price away from it. So now I drop down to the hourly. And now the hourly gives us more intel, a lot more intel. So as far as sell side imbalances go, we can see here we have this sell side imbalance here on the hourly from this candle's low to this candle's high. That space is a sell side imbalance, an hourly sell side imbalance. Now, this up close candle right here, it priced through that level. So it formed a mohawk up above that level, which is a tad bit problematic for expected sell side delivery. Now, it could still happen. However, I like to see price, well, at least price's bodies, respect this hourly sell side imbalance by setting efficiency. And so it'll be interesting to see what price action does right here. You can see it touching the top of this wick of this candle. So it'll be interesting to see if it uses that as immediate imbalance, rebalance, and then wants to expand higher from there. Either way, I'm going to sit on my hands a bit because I've been bearish dollar and I'm waiting for all of my time frames to flip or align with bearish order flow before I go over to euro dollar and pound dollar and long those markets. Now, I'll go over there now so we can get a read on where price action is and where it's likely to go. So I'll go to euro dollar first. Now, with euro dollar, go out to the daily. So these daily relative equal highs right here. So I've been talking about those daily relative equal highs for a couple of weeks now. It may have been about a month. And I've been looking for those highs to be a magnet for price to go higher. I'll find our magnet here. Okay, so it's not perfectly straight, but it doesn't have to be. So that's my draw on liquidity, those daily relative equal highs on euro. So that lines up nicely with dollar being bearish. Dollar is bearish and foreign currency is likely to expand. So from the daily, drop down to the 4 hour. And we can see here where we're starting to get buy side delivery. This morning, we have our New York midnight opening price up here. The price has been selling off this morning, but now what do we have? We have this this 4 hour buy side of balance, sell side efficiency. We also have this propulsion block. And we get a nice expansion away from that 4 hour key level. So from the 4 hour, in order to confirm a 4 hour key level, and this fib I have drawn out is this range. I just drew it again for the 4 hour, but it's this range from this low to this high, and we're in discount because we're below 50%. So from the 4 hour, I drop down to the 15 minute. And I've already decided the 15 minute time frame will most likely be my entry time frame if I were to go long on euro dollar this morning. Now, I need several things to pan out before I go long. For one, I need this short-term high right here to get taken out. This one or this one. Most likely, if this one gets taken out, this one will get taken out as well. So I'm looking for a 15-minute market structure shift. Look for us to come back down into a 15-minute discount array. Expand higher again. Leave behind a fair value gap, bullish breaker, order block, and then take my entry. Preferably, most likely, it'd be off of this here, which I'm anticipating to be a mitigation block. So that's what I'm watching for euro dollar. Now, when we read euro versus pound for relative strength index, we can see where pound is definitely the stronger asset. So if I want to buy an asset against dollar, and the assets that I'm choosing between is euro or pound, I want to buy the stronger one. So right now, euro pound is stronger. And this is the 15-minute chart. When we go out to the daily, we can see we have a daily sell sign of balance, buy side efficiency, which could act as a breakaway gap. We've already priced away from, so we've formed a mohawk above this sell side of balance, buy side efficiency here. However, we do have this breaker right here. So price could be using that there as our level to continue sell side delivery for euro pound. Now I drop down to the hourly. See here, we took out Asia liquidity right there with that high and that sweep. So that's Asia's buy side liquidity. We swept that this morning. Market structure shift on the hourly. And then we'll see if we leave an imbalance right here that we could key off of to anticipate continued sell side delivery on euro pound. So now I'll jump over to euro pound. And euro pound is definitely poised to go. So the time is 8:13 now. Inside of the kills over time. We do have high impact news at 8:30. Well, higher or medium impact, depending on which news source you're relying on to gauge the strength of the news that's about to come out. I like what we're doing here now on pound. And I'll show you guys what I'm keying off of here. It's also a 4-hour level. So we got this 4-hour order block right here. I'll take this off. 4-hour order block. We got our dealing range from this low to this high. Relative equal highs are here. And we have this old high here. So these relative equal highs line up nicely with our weekly opening price. So our weekly opening price is also a magnet for price if we're bullish in this case. So from the 4-hour, this bullish order block, jump down to the 15. We had our initial price surge in London away from that 4-hour order block. We came back down and we're forming some nice structure here for an opportunity to potentially get a continuation. So that fair value gap right there on the 3-minute, that looks like a nice place to go long. Now, dollar is still being a bit finicky about flipping bearish. See that? I'd like to see dollar flip. Now, what I was talking about before on the 4-hour, you see how this 4-hour candle is starting to wick? So since I'm keying off of a 4-hour level for dollar, I'd like to see a 15-minute displacement. So in order to get that, this short-term low right here would have to get ran through. So price needs to reprice lower below this short-term low to increase my confidence that dollar is going to go lower. Okay. Now back to pound dollar, because pound dollar is looking really nice. We had a 1-minute market structure shift. Now, if I were to draw a fib like that, and I can reasonably expect for price not to get below this low. So if I wanted to, I could just go long here because I'm expecting for dollar to hold up. So I'll go ahead and turn this recording off, and the next recording will be a screen recording of me going long on pound dollar, and most likely I'll have an opportunity to go long on euro dollar as well. So thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Stay tuned.